Today we're testing two Titleist T250 irons, but we're not going to test the actual same ones. We've got a Titleist T250, the standard model from the new T-Series, and we've got the Titleist T250 Star or T250 Launch Spec, which, again, they're built the same. They've got a lot of the same tech in there, basically the same golf clubs, but the loft is dramatically different with this one in my hands here, the T250 Launch Spec. So first thing, Kevin, I'll ask you about T250. It's a new name in the T-Series lineup. Yep. What have you seen from it so far? And then we'll get into this.
So I'm impressed top to bottom with this new golf club. The aesthetic of it is vastly improved. No more tinky back badge. Right. Overall, you know, I've only hit maybe 15 shots with it, but it feels fantastic. Ball launches off the face, getting good height numbers, good spin numbers. Yeah, it's a very nice step forward for Titleist.
I agree. It looks better. We've done a test already, and we've confirmed that it for sure gives you some faster ball speeds over the T200 from previous years. And then we got to talk about T250 Launch Spec, or the Star, if you will. So this is a new addition to the T-Series lineup. You've seen other manufacturers out there offer what we call an HL, or high launch version, where it might be the same club head turned up in loft to give a little bit more height and spin to some of the players that need it. This almost takes it a step further, because that's at 30.5 degrees. Mm-hmm. This is 35.
Yep.
And 35-degree 7-irons aren't really a thing anymore.
Not usually.
Most of them are 34 or less in the players category. Mm-hmm. And so 35 is going to be, 35 degrees on a 7-iron. It's a lot of loss for this in this day and age, but it can be really useful for a lot of golfers. And I think you'll have some very big fittings when this will come.
Yeah, I love this for Titleist. It's, juniors, fitting maybe some older clientele that need a little, we've lost some speed. We need a little more help getting the ball up in the air so we can get those good landing angles, make the ball stop, keep the ball in the air longer. It's just such a great addition to this lineup for Titleist. It's going to be so useful for us and for those who need it. I'm very excited to have that in the line.
Yeah, so we're going to test just both of them in their standard loft and really show you what loft how loft can impact shots, really. And then we're going to see what the differences actually are between the two. So we'll start with the standard one, the T250. So our first impression of the T250 is that it is fast.
Yes.
And it actually launches the ball pretty darn high.
It does.
For having 30.5 degrees of loft on it. That's both from what I'm seeing here in the first 4 shots from Kevin and in a couple previous tests we've done with this club. Have you hit 4 or 5 shots?
I think that's 5.
That's fascinating. Because I think then there are 2 right in the same exact location. Because I saw you hit one and it didn't pop up on here. At least I didn't think it did. So we'll have to. I've got another monitor here with the dispersion that I'll show you in a second for the viewers. But you've hit all those pretty darn solid. Okay,
not too bad.
So let's figure this out. We got a little mystery here to figure out. First of all, your thoughts just on how that felt, how that looked.
Awesome. It's
we're
great.
getting pretty good numbers here. You're carrying at 178. A little over 5,000 spin. Okay, so I'm seeing 6 dots. I'm seeing 7 shots.
Which one? I'm gonna guess maybe this guy.
So there's 2 of those. Okay, so here's 1, 2, 3. Up on the left, 4. Yeah. Okay, so 1 and 4 are the same. And that checks out. I guess the carry distances are 177.1 on both of them.
Yeah.
And The side total is 1 foot 3 inch to the left and 1 foot 4 inches to the left. So they are in the same exact location.
How about that?
That's fascinating. Okay.
Cool.
So consistency, T250s. You're going to hit the same shot twice in the span of 7 swings.
Nice.
But other than that, we got plenty of spin. The launch is at 18.2, where the height's at 104 average. Landing angle's at 48.5. I mean, nothing at all to be upset about here, anything to be concerned about?
Nope.
Nothing.
Nope. It's good. This is going to be a great iron for a lot of people.
Yeah, I think that's the pretty easy takeaway from those swings. But now, before we put the club head on, or as you're putting it on, since you're already walking over here, what differences do you expect to maybe see here now that we're adding 4.5 degrees of loft?
Higher launch.
This club, okay?
More spin.
Do we have a numerical value as to how much more spin? So if this was 51.22, where would you put the
55, 56 probably.
Okay.
Something like that.
So about 500.
And then
400?
we're going to lose some distance. Oh, wow.
A lot of loft?
Yeah, a lot of loft.
Like an 8-iron?
Looks good. Yeah, it does. I mean, does kind of look like an 8-iron. Though, full disclosure, I tend to not like 8-irons. So if there was an 8-iron that looked like a 7-iron, that'd be great. I should maybe get 2 7-irons and just have one of them 4 degrees weaker.
So have you heard about Sai Thagala?
Yes.
He's crazy like you.
Yeah,
where he
nice.
he has 2 8-irons, I think, in his bag.
No, see, that's not that.
I know you would do the opposite. You'd do
It's got to be
7-irons,
7-irons.
But he has,
I
think he has a mental thing with 7-irons.
Okay.
And so he has 2 clubs that have an 8.
I love that.
And one of them is just lofted like a 7-iron and built like a 7-iron.
You know,
But
a little bit of psycho
and he
in this
has,
game is
instead
awesome.
of his pitching wedge, he has an 11-iron.
Nice.
So it goes 9 to 11. No 10 or no pitching wedge. But so yeah, these are things. You know, when this is the pro golfer can get like this. Kevin can vouch for that. Sai Thagala can vouch for that.
I can't eat at Outback before tournament nights. I play terrible the day after
That's
Outback.
That's,
every time.
That's a good finding.
I've put this through too many years of tests.
Well, we'll keep that in mind for my, whatever little competitions I have.
I got plenty more.
Outback Steakhouse.
We could do a whole thing on
this
that.
This is a tough Outback Steakhouse, just catching strays here on the Second Swing YouTube channel. Just absolutely out of the blue.
I love it, but Okay. All right.
So the T250, back to the action here. The T250 Launch Spec, 4.5 more degrees of loft.
Okay.
And we should clarify as well that we're using the same shaft for each here because we had to attach the club head on.
Well, that's a lot of spin.
So a lot more spin there on that one.
Wasn't maybe expecting quite that much because I was thinking, 7-iron to 8-iron.
Yeah, about. I'd say this is probably about 4.5 degrees.
Yeah.
Maybe a touch more than one club.
Yeah.
You're still getting ball speed in the 120s, which is
Yeah.
surprising to me. It's a lot of speed for a 35-degree club. That spin is, I think you're going to be in the 6,000s here.
Wow, that's amazing.
Miss there or no?
Yeah, just a little.
Okay.
Nothing crazy, but a little thin.
Back to the regularly scheduled programming there with that one.
Ooh, got over on that one just a touch.
See how much that goes left. Yeah, a little bit. Same exact carry yardage. though.
Golf is hard. You're gonna come over one every now and then.
So this is fun. This is fun.
Wow, that was a lot more spin than I was expecting. I wasn't expecting 1,000 more RPM or
So
1,200 RPM more.
so obviously this is a miss hit.
Yep.
That we can. I am choosing to remove for fun because I wanted to see.
Okay.
Yeah, look at the carry yardage deviation. 0.5 and 0.8 on the total. And to recap or go through again the numbers, 167.8, 168 flat, 166.7. Then we had our thin shot that dropped 6 yards, 7 yards. 168.1, 167.7, 167 flat.
Maybe I should play this golf club.
That's a pretty good set of swings there.
I mean, what have I said I typically want to see my 7-iron go? About 170, right?
170.
Look at the landing angle, 52 degrees.
52-degree landing angle, launch over 20.
Yep.
And I'm going to go to height here, see what we got for height. We got 113 on the average. So a little more height, which more spin, more launch. We expected all that. What I'm actually liking is that the ball speed didn't drop a lot for having a 4.5
No, it was actually
difference.
really good.
Less
I mean,
than
we're
2
down
miles
2
an hour
miles an
difference.
hour, but I actually swung a mile an hour faster. So that's, I mean, you're not going to have as much smash factor
with the loft
with
change.
less loft. So
Right.
or with more loft. So, wow, this is going to be an incredible
Yeah.
fitting tool for us. Thank you, Titleist. This is awesome.
Yeah, those are some crazy numbers. Because the spin, it went up probably more than you would think.
I
just
thought maybe-
just based on the loft, you would say,
Yeah.
like what you said, is probably 400, 500, 600 RPM difference.
Yeah.
Not over 1,000.
Yeah, 1,100.
And that extra spin lets it stay in the air longer. It's going to give a lot of these golfers that need it a little more carry distance. And then again, as we talked about, the carry distance is as consistent as that. I mean, that's incredible. Again, 0.5 on that average deviation.
That's amazing.
I
We had some wild numbers today.
Yeah, we've had some. The golf clubs are good in 2025.
They
the
are.
golf clubs are really good. So the reality here, the T250 Star or the T250 Launch Spec, if you're a player that is maybe you need some more height with your irons, or whether that's due to swing speed, whether that's due to just how you launch the golf ball, it could be age, all these things that are a factor that just you're not hitting them quite high enough. I think right now this is maybe the spot number one to start.
Yeah,
with
if
a
you
player.
need spin.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That was great.
This is some pretty good feedback. So golfers, go get fit. If you think you're a candidate for the T250 Launch Spec, I think it's going to be a really fun one for our team to fit for players
For sure.
in the back half of 2025 and into 2026. So Kevin, thanks for joining. This was great.
This was awesome.
The T250s, man, both of them are awesome. Again,
Yeah.
that dispersion with the first T250 is awesome as well.
Sure.
Great in both models and both specs. It's going to be fantastic. And go get fit again. I'll say it one more time. This could change your game, really.
Very much so.